Alright, so, whew, different setting. Hmm, maybe. Alright, so, I haven't had time to do this, because I've been doing a 24-hour prayer thing for our campus, and so, like, a third of the day, I've just been, at the central bell tower of my campus, praying over it, and so just been sleep deprived, and so then I realized I could do it here, and this would actually be glorifying God in that way, and inviting His presence. I feel so. Maybe there's Psalm 21 here at this bell tower. I'll give you a view after I read it. Sorry, I'm tired. Alright, verse 1. O Lord, in your strength the king rejoices, in your salvation how greatly he exults. You've given him his heart's desire, and you not withheld the request of his lips. But you meet him with rich blessings. You set a crown of fine gold upon his head. He asks life of you. You give it to him, lengths of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your salvation. Splendor and majesty you bestow on him. For you make him most blessed forever. You make him glad with the joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Lord. Through his steadfast love with the Most High he shall not be moved. Your hand will find all your enemies. Your right hand will find those who hate you. You will make them a blazing oven when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, and their offspring from among the children of man. Though they plan evil against you, though they devise mischief, they will not succeed. For you put them to flight. You will aim at their faces with your bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. Let me pick that. So, glare. Okay, get that first. So yeah, camera angle, certain challenges. But this psalm is essentially talking about. So in Psalm 20, I know I did this like 2 days ago, but it's pretty much King David asking for a prayer for the king of Israel before battle, right? And so this, I'm pretty sure, is after the battle and they won, and essentially David is thanking the Lord that through God's provision and God's will and power, I'll say it again because it's just that much power, through all of that they won, so it's not through their own strength, that they won the battle. It's instead through God's provision, and through their trust in God that God rewarded them with that, so yeah, and David is just expressing thankfulness to this. I wish I could see, it's so dark out. Yeah, so it's pretty much just talking about how, God gave the king and his army provision. And so to take this into our own lives, for when we need to ask God to help us through hard times, to help us through our battles, but then afterwards we need to thank him. We need to thank him for the answered prayers, because that isn't just a light thing that he does. It's very important. We need to have reverence for that. That none of us would be anywhere without him. I am quite literally nothing without the Lord my God. He gives me the breath inside my lungs. He is what makes me the salt of the earth. He has given me all of my good qualities. If everything good comes from God, then everything good that resides in me comes from him. And so I want to thank him for that. I want to have reverence for him in that regard. And so that's what this psalm challenges me to do. Is it challenges me to thank him more often for all the answered prayers, for all the times he's delivered me. Forced me to think about all the times that he has delivered me, even times I haven't thought he's delivered me from something, but he actually has. And so just being more aware in that sense, and just having thankfulness in that regard. So yeah, that's essentially it. Here's my view. Whoa, quite pretty. Too much glare, you can't really see it, but it's pretty empty. Essentially what we're doing is 24 hours of the day for 7 days this week. There'll be somebody at this bell tower praying over campus and like inviting God's presence in, and everyone walks to this bell tower, and so it just gives us a chance to like tell people about the gospel and everything. So yeah, peace out.